Do you ever feel like you're not living up to your full potential? Like you're wasting time and not achieving your goals? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with procrastination every day. But there is a way to overcome it. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing something that you know you should do, but for some reason, you just can't get yourself to do it. This video will reveal the secrets to overcoming procrastination and achieving your goals. I'm going to share with you 7 proven strategies that will help you beat procrastination and get things done. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Alright, let's get started. The first strategy to overcome procrastination is to break down your tasks into smaller and more manageable chunks. Sometimes, we procrastinate because we feel overwhelmed by the size or complexity of the task that we have to do. We think that it will take too long or too much effort to complete it, so we avoid starting it altogether. But if we break down the task into smaller subtasks, we can reduce the mental resistance and make it easier to start and finish. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, you can break it down into steps like, choose a topic, do some research, write an outline, create slides, rehearse. Each step is much more manageable than preparing the whole presentation at once. And as you complete each step, you will feel a sense of accomplishment and motivation to keep going. The second strategy to overcome procrastination is to set a specific and realistic deadline for each task. Sometimes, we procrastinate because we don't have a clear sense of urgency or priority for the task that we have to do. We think that we have plenty of time to do it later, so we put it off until the last minute. But if we set a specific and realistic deadline for each task, we can create a sense of urgency and accountability for ourselves. We can also use a timer or a calendar app to remind us of our deadlines and track our progress. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, you can set a deadline for each step that you broke down in the previous strategy. You can say, I will choose a topic by Monday, I will do some research by Tuesday, I will write an outline by Wednesday. This way, you will know exactly what you have to do and when you have to do it. The third strategy to overcome procrastination is to reward yourself for completing each task. Sometimes, we procrastinate because we don't have enough motivation or incentive to do the task that we have to do. We think that the task is boring or unpleasant, so we avoid doing it as much as possible. But if we reward ourselves for completing each task, we can create a positive association and reinforcement for ourselves. We can also use something that we enjoy or value as a reward, such as watching Netflix, ordering pizza, eating a snack. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, you can reward yourself for completing each step that you broke down in the previous strategy. You can say, I will watch an episode of my favorite show after I choose a topic, I will order pizza after I do some research, I will eat a snack after I write an outline. This way, you will have something to look forward to and motivate yourself to finish each task. The fourth strategy to overcome procrastination is to eliminate distractions and focus on one task at a time. Sometimes, we procrastinate because we get distracted by other things that are more interesting or appealing than the task that we have to do. We think that we can multitask or switch between different tasks without losing focus or efficiency, but in reality, we end up wasting more time and energy than doing one thing at a time. But if we eliminate distractions and focus on one task at a time, we can increase our concentration and productivity. We can also use tools or techniques such as turning off our phone notifications, blocking social media sites, using headphones or earplugs, working in a quiet and comfortable environment, to help us stay focused on the task at hand. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, you can eliminate distractions and focus on one step at a time that you broke down in the previous strategies. You can say, I will turn off my phone notifications and block social media sites while I choose a topic, I will use headphones and listen to some relaxing music while I do some research, I will work in a quiet and comfortable place while I write an outline. This way, you will avoid getting sidetracked or tempted by other things and get more done in less time. The fifth strategy to overcome procrastination is to use the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is a simple and effective method that can help you manage your time and energy better. It involves working on a task for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break, and repeating this cycle until you finish the task or reach your goal. The idea is that by working in short bursts of focused time, you can avoid getting bored or tired, and by taking regular breaks, you can refresh your mind and body. You can also use a timer or an app to help you follow the Pomodoro technique. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, you can use the Pomodoro technique to complete each step that you broke down in the previous strategies. You can say, I will work on choosing a topic for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, and repeat this until I choose a topic. I will work on doing some research for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, and repeat this until I do enough research. I will work on writing an outline for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. And repeat this until I write a good outline. This way, you will be able to maintain your focus and motivation throughout the task. The sixth strategy to overcome procrastination is to ask for help or feedback from others. Sometimes, we procrastinate because we feel stuck or unsure about the task that we have to do. We think that we don't have enough skills or knowledge to do it well, so we avoid doing it at all. But if we ask for help or feedback from others, we can get some guidance and support from people who are more experienced or knowledgeable than us. We can also use resources or platforms such as online forums, blogs, podcasts, videos, books, to learn from others who have done similar tasks before. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, you can ask for help or feedback from others to improve each step that you broke down in the previous strategies. You can say, I will ask my boss or a colleague for some suggestions on choosing a topic. I will ask my friend or a consultant for some sources on doing some research. I will ask my partner or a coach for some feedback on writing an outline. This way, you will be able to overcome any doubts or difficulties that you may have and learn from others' perspectives and experiences. The seventh and final strategy to overcome procrastination is to just start. Sometimes, we procrastinate because we overthink or overcomplicate the task that we have to do. We think that we need to have everything perfect or ready before we start doing it, but in reality, we just need to take the first step and get the ball rolling. The hardest part of any task is starting it, but once we start it, we usually find that it's not as bad or as hard as we thought it was. And as we start doing it, we also start building momentum and confidence that will help us keep going until we finish it. So, don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect condition to start doing something that you know you should do. Just start doing it now and adjust along the way. For example, if you have to prepare a presentation for a meeting next week, just start doing it now by following the steps that you broke down in the previous strategies. You can say, I will just start choosing a topic now by brainstorming some ideas or looking at some examples. I will just start doing some research now by searching online or going to the library. I will just start writing an outline now by organizing my main points and supporting details. This way, you will be able to overcome any inertia or resistance that may be holding you back and get closer to your goal. And there you have it, 7 proven strategies that will help you overcome procrastination and stop wasting time. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who may also benefit from it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.